What's good, my people? It's your boy Z here, back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about fraternities and sororities, because I got a request from one of my subscribers that tell me he wants me to do a video on just covering what I feel about the fraternities. Quite frankly, the Omega, Psi, Phi, and Alpha Phi, all these other Sigma, Delta, all these other fraternities, sororities. And I'm just gonna come from my own opinion, not just from my opinion, from my experience, because I'm a part of a fraternity myself. And before I continue, just take notes. If you are the type of person who's listening to this video and you're set in your ways, basically you're against the fraternities, you're against sororities, and you don't know how to listen, you know what I'm saying? If you're the type that, you know what I'm saying, that comments over here before listening to the entire video, then this video is not for you. You need to click out of here right now. If you're the person that's, like I said, you got kicked out of fraternity and sorority, and you trying to tell me that it's all bad and tell other people not to do it, then you need to you don't need to click on this video. You need to, by all means, y'all need to choose another video, choose another subscriber, choose somebody else to listen to, because I'm not gonna have nobody coming on my video commenting and you don't even hear the whole entire video, listen to what I have to say. Because what I'm finna tell you ain't for everybody. And that's what, and I'm gonna be honest, man, fraternities and sororities ain't for everybody, because everybody's not gonna understand the purpose and the goals that the members are doing. Because let me be frank, a fraternity and sorority is just a group of people, and you can look this up, you can Google it. I looked up the definition. It's a group of people that come together, you know what I'm saying, and share a common goal or share a certain interest. You know what I'm saying? It's basically made to bring people socially together. A group of men and a group of women in particular. Okay, you know what I'm saying? They're focusing on a goal. They got a certain thing they want to do, and then they learn from it. Because when you pledge, you learn about your fraternity, you learn about your order, you learn about the members, you learn about the history of it. And you couldn't find out that each fraternity or sorority you join, they have a lot of interesting artifacts. There's a lot of history of the members that were there before you that they've done. They show you a list of presidents, vice presidents, each people who held a position, each people who won an award. That's what you're gonna learn. And when you pledge, you gotta do certain missions, you gotta do certain goals. Now, I can't tell you exactly what goes on in the pledge process, exactly what we do, because you gotta learn that for yourself. That's back of the pen, which is our secret code. You know, so I can't tell you exactly what we're doing, but that's what being a part of an organization is. You know what I'm saying? They learn in secret. They learn in secret because the world is not for the things they believe in. Is not for the world. I'm telling you that now. It's not for somebody on the outside looking in. Okay, because everybody's not going to understand it. And their secrets within any organization, not just Freemason. Any organization, including these church organizations, Catholics, they all got secrets. And just because somebody from a certain organization did something bad, don't mean it's the majority. You can't say it's everybody. I hate when people think like that, because people got their own way of thinking. They think just because somebody from a certain organization, whether it be, like I said, Freemasonry, one of these fraternities or sororities did something bad, they think it's everybody's doing the same thing. Like, no, that's not true. And I'm gonna also tell you that none of that gay stuff you be hearing about on YouTube, that a lot of people accuse fraternities and sororities of doing, none of that stuff is true. Okay, like when I pledged and became part of the Order of Tongue International, which is my own fraternity in Long Beach City College, when I was going there, all that gay stuff, I never did any of that gay stuff y'all might think we do. You know what I'm saying? That goes on even in universities. None of that gay stuff goes on. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff is just stupid. And ain't nobody about to be recording nothing and put it on there neither. Okay, so that's what y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta y'all can't be listening to what everybody sees. You gotta find this out for yourself. And even then, man, like a lot of stuff on YouTube, you gotta find out. You gotta actually know when somebody's trying to be slanderish. You got certain people that got kicked out of these organizations. They didn't make it in. You know, so they didn't make it through their pledging process, or they wasn't deemed worthy of being a member of whichever organization they were trying to join. So they trying to go on YouTube and destroy it and slander it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that goes on, especially in Freemasonry, because a lot of people don't understand it. No, everybody got their own secrets. And plus, you gotta say too that even though these fraternities and sororities like Omega, Psi, Phi came from Greek life, that don't mean the members in it is gonna do the exact same old school traditional Greek system that they were once using back then. You know what I'm saying? As times change and you got different pledge masters, you got different presidents, they run things differently. Every member don't run things the same way. So that's another thing you got to take in consideration. And see, the thing about me is I see the good in things. I don't just focus on the negative. And see, that's the problem even on YouTube. People focus on too much negative stuff. Like when Chronicles and Revelator 144 and Judah 144, some of the stuff he be saying about these Greek fraternities and sororities, that's some of the most outrageous stuff. It's nasty too, man. It's things that don't even make sense. Like, why would somebody do the stuff he says he thinks they're doing? No, don't. Like I said, I don't take his word for everything. He's not always right. I'm letting you know that now. He has his own opinion, but that man ain't always right. And again, you gotta know when somebody's doing something for views. Like I explained in my other videos, people do a lot of people say a lot of outrageous stuff. People tell lies. You gotta know when somebody's lying. People will lie to get views. That's just how it is. No, every fraternity and sorority ain't doing what Chronicles of Judah or Revelator 144 is telling you what they be doing in that fraternity and sorority. And even then, man, did he actually even pledge before? See, that's the golden question. See, it's easy for somebody on the outside looking in to tell you what they think is going on until you actually talk to an actual member. Okay? But all the members going to tell you to find out on your own if it's even bad or not. And I'll tell you the exact same way. If you want to find out more about the Order of Tonga National, go to Long Beach City College, where I came from, and actually, you know what I'm saying, when they have join the club, they go ask a member, ask to join, ask to pledge. But just be mindful of it. We don't have everybody, we don't recruit everybody. Everybody not gonna be worthy of coming into our organization. Let me tell you that now, because there's some people that can't handle secrets. And what I mean by that is, if we got a certain purpose, a certain goal that we're trying to accomplish, we want only certain people we know that we can trust, that's worthy of being trusted. You see, some people can't handle certain things. Like, for example, some people can't handle being given orders. So when you join these fraternities, these organizations, you got people that's above you. You got people in office and positions, okay? You got your president, your vice president, you got your sergeant of arms, you got your treasurer. You got all those positions that people hold, okay? And people must abide by rules. And you have what's called a pledge master. Your pledge master is the one that's going to train you and groom you into basically, you know what I'm saying, becoming a new member. Because whoever the pledge master brings in, that's a person that's vouching to the membership, okay, he could come in there. And then, of course, you're going to get tested, too. And see, some people come in there thinking it's going to be all about partying. Some people come into these fraternities and the organizations thinking it's all about having fun, not knowing that you got to do some work. And what I mean by doing work is you got to basically go out and you got to basically, you know what I'm saying, do community service. You got to go in there and you got to set up different organizations. You got to help out with a lot of different programs that these fraternities and sororities are involved in. So that's what you got to be mindful of it. Yes, I mean, it's an extracurricular activity, but it's supposed to help you on your resume, because a lot of college graduates, once they have these fraternity sororities on their resume, it gets them into a good job field. But a lot of these fraternity sororities do a lot of work in the community. Not only do they do a lot of work in the community, they do a lot of work in the schools as well. As far as prep rallies and different things like that, they do a lot of different work. Okay, so you just can't be coming there and thinking you're going to have fun. No, you got to put in some work. That means you got to do a lot of volunteer work. You got to do a lot of fundraising. All that stuff ties into it. And now, like I told you, now everybody joins into the Order of Tongue. We have to, you know what I'm saying, since I was a member, there was a lot of people that didn't make it. We blackballed a couple, we had to kick out a couple of people. People that made it through the pleasure process, you know what I'm saying, they don't get a chance to become a member because they taking too many classes, too many units. That's another thing you got to take in consideration. If you're going to join these fraternities, sororities, you got to be able to put in your time. That means whichever time they meet for meetings, you got to make those. You got to pay dues as well. You see, there's money involved too. Okay, but again, you know what I'm saying, not only is this a social thing, but it's for people to come together for certain goals, to get certain stuff done. It gives people who are shy, who can't make friends, a way to make friends and build friendships. And you gotta understand too, it comes with benefits, because when you get into these job fields, these professional fields, like what Stephen A. Smith does, because in him and Shaq Omega's I-5, you come to find out you got a lot of your brothers, such as Michael Jordan, who's also pledged as well. So and brothers take care of each other. That's just how it goes, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the good thing about it, that you have people that have your back for life, because that's what it is. Once you pledge, you're a member for life. Even after you're done with your active membership, because you got a certain amount of semesters that you got to go active. Even after your don't active membership, you still keep in touch with your brothers. I still talk to all of my pledge brothers. There was 3 of us, including my pledge masters, just happened to be my big brother. I keep in touch with all of them. You know, that's for life, man. We have a special bond. You know, we may BS around with each other. You know what I'm saying? We may not always agree with each other, but my brother's gonna have my back for life. That's my family. That's my second family right there. So that's the good thing about it. You meet friends, you meet family. They're your brothers or they're your sisters. And every fraternity and sorority has a big brother, and they have a little sister club who also partners up with them. They're not actual members of the group themselves, but they assist each other. That's the other good thing about it. Just like a like a soror could be a little sister to Omega Xi Phi. You have that type of system that goes on. So again, man, like I said, it's not all bad. Like, y'all gotta stop looking at the negative stuff. And if you want to pledge, then go ahead and pledge. Don't let nobody stop you, okay? Because y'all gotta understand about YouTube. YouTube is a lot of opinion based, more so than truthful stuff. Yeah, some stuff is truthful on there, but everything ain't factual neither. Okay? So before you pledge, before you go into these fraternities, do your own research, okay? And yeah, there have been cases where some people have taken it too far. They took it in hazing too far. They did things they ain't had no business, but that's not everybody. Everybody don't have that same mindset. That's what you gotta understand. Just because you got one bad apple in the bunch don't mean you gotta spoil it for everybody else. Because everybody ain't trying to do none of that evil shit. Especially nothing satanic, no sacrifices. That's some stupid stuff. See, people like RFG Chosen One, man, he owns some, like, that dude ain't never went to, you could tell that guy ain't never went to no university, never pledged at all. None. You could actually tell, man. I could tell. Like I said, somebody who's really been through it like I have, that's actually pledged and done their active semesters, they'll understand the truth already. They know that none of that stuff goes on. They know the truth already. It's just only somebody that's on the outside looking in that got negative stuff in their heart, okay? Because just because you don't like something don't mean you got to make it evil. That's another thing y'all got to understand too, man. It's a lot of people that come on these YouTubes, you know what I'm saying, come out here with some stupid stuff that got no comprehension at all. They got no common sense. And I told you, man, RFG Chosen One, I never went to no university at all. The man in Vegas, he could go to the University of Nevada. You know what I'm saying? He could go to school, but he ain't never went inside none of these, but he ain't never got recruited neither. You could tell he never got recruited, or he never tried to go and find out some good information on it. You don't know none of the good stuff that goes on. He just focused on the bad. Like, no. The only way you're going to find out if any of these stuff happens within the pledging process is you got to pledge yourself. That's the only way y'all going to find out. And that's the best way I can tell y'all. Like I said, my organization has its secrets like everybody else. That don't mean I'm finna reveal them, because like I said, it's not for everybody to be hearing. Yeah, y'all don't understand. People don't understand what's going on, what everybody's trying to do, the goal. Each one of these organizations got a goal. And that's to do towards good. That's to help themselves, you know what I'm saying, help their brother or their sisterhood, and help their school. That's just about it. It's to help you graduate. Because like I said, your brothers would help you, would look out for you, your sisters would look out for you. These sororities, fraternities help each other graduate. They try to help each other succeed. Okay? Like I said, when you get those in your resume, that helps you get a good career. Get into the job field you want, because it shows you that you were doing, you know what I'm saying, something good during your school. You weren't just going to school. You were actually active. Everybody know who you are. And that's another thing too, man. When you wear those jackets, you know what I'm saying, with your nicknames, and you wear those sweaters or whatever clothing you wear in your fraternities, man, people know who you are. That gets you noticed. The teachers, they see what you're doing, they respect you. You know what I'm saying? When you part of these organizations, you get mad respect because you're a part of something, you know what I'm saying, that's something good. You're a part of something that can help, you know what I'm saying, the school out. You're a part of something that's repping. You know what I'm saying? You're a part of an organization. You know what I'm saying? You're a part of history. So that's why I look at the good things about it. I don't look at the negative side of it. And the only reason why I pledged because I wanted to do, so I didn't want to fall into the wrong crowd, because everybody that go to school don't come there to learn. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's some people that are going to school for the wrong intentions. There's some people that go to school just so they can live off that financial aid or that grant money, because they ain't trying to get no real job. You got many people that are graduated with a 4-year degree. You got many people that got bachelor's and master's degrees, and still they won't get them no job. All they want to do is go to school professionally. They got 2 or 3 degrees and still won't go and get an actual job. They don't want to wake up in the morning and go to a 9 to 5 and get out in the real world. They act like they too scared of that. School is easier for them. You got people whose parents, you know what I'm saying, spoil them too much so they can continue to live at home with mommy and daddy, know what I'm saying, live at home or go to school all day long and live off that money, don't want to do nothing, don't want to get their own place, live out on their own, don't want to get no job and just want to go to school. Okay, you got them types. Two, you got the other types that just come in there for a boyfriend or a girlfriend. They just come over there to get somebody pregnant, or they just come over in there just to have sex all day. They don't want to, and these are the same people that got low grades. These are the same people that wind up dropping out because their grades are too low. They got below a 2.0. Okay, you got them types. That's the second type of students. They just want to come there and have fun or party all the time. They don't want to come there and do no schoolwork at all. They don't want to study. And when you go to these fraternities and sororities, you got to do a lot of studying too. You got to study the history of it. You got to study the membership on it. They gonna quiz you. And see, the pleasure process is just all about you to become strong. Not only is it physical, it's mental as well. You know what I'm saying? They give you a book that you got to study in, which is called a manual. I still got my manual in, you know what I'm saying, in my storage in my old house. I'm gonna always keep that with me. I'm never throwing that away. And it's not for me. And that's enough. You're not allowed to let nobody else that's not a part of the organization read it neither. That's how sacred it is. You got to treat it like it's sacred. Because again, you're going into a club, an organization that has a bond, a special bond. And you want to be able to protect that bond as much as possible. So that's another reason, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these fraternities and sororities require a lot of time. And if you know you don't got the time to do it, and you know you got schoolwork that's going to interfere with it, don't pledge. So that's another thing too. So you got those types. So you got the ones that just want to go to school and live off financial aid and grant money. They don't want to work on a real job. You got the types that just want to have fun and party and want to have sex all the time. They don't care about their schoolwork, so they got below a 2.0. And another thing too, man, you're not going to be able to join these fraternities, sororities with your grade level below. That's not, and we won't accept nobody with grades that are below a 2.0. You got to have a 2.0. Some of them require you to have a 3.0. You get into them higher honor societies. I think at my school that's called, I think, Thane or something like that. Not even Thane. Yeah, it's Thane. There's an honor society at my school. These higher honor societies are also like a fraternity, or it's also like a organization. But to be a part of it, you gotta have like a 4.0. You got those type of clubs, the scholar societies. So some organizations you have to have a 3.0 or above, or else you can't join them. And that's what, again, with some of these other Greek fraternities. So you got to take that in consideration. So the ones that fuck out, you got them types. Then you got the athletes. They just go to school to be athletic. Like the Ben Simmonsons, for example. The Lonzo Balls. They don't really care about, you know what I'm saying? They don't really care about the schoolwork. They just want to come there and go to school to be athletics. And some of them do pledge as well. You got some athletes that do pledge these fraternities just so they can be a part of an organization. But they don't care about going to the school themselves. Most of them don't make it in. Some of them do. And that's just some. Like, the only way I see a pledge better let somebody like that in is if they're a top prospect, which they're getting ready to go to the NFL. So they may let them pledge to get in just so it could get recognition, and they could say, okay, this guy is a part of our organization. He learned from us. He learned some knowledge from us. And they know they'll eventually go back to school. That'll help them out. So that's why some of these fraternity sororities let some of these top level athletes in. I don't know it's in just because they let them pledge, even though they know they're not going to be in school for that long. They're not going to be able to do the active semesters. They might let them in there just for recognition. But that doesn't always happen all the time. So again, you got them types. That's like the three main types I know that go to school, that don't go to school necessarily to learn. But yeah, but for these fraternity stories, you know what I'm saying, ain't all bad. Y'all gotta stop. They not satanic neither. Just because they come from Greek, they originate from Greek philosophy, don't mean the actual members are actually doing the Greek traditions. All that stuff that Chronicles of Judah and Revelator 144 told you, man, take that with a grain of salt. Don't take that necessarily seriously. Go do your own research. I tell anybody, even in the stuff I just told you, go back and go research that. Go on one of these campuses, you know what I'm saying, and go ask around. You know what I'm saying? Go to one of these clubs, go to one of these organizations when they meet up at, or one of their clubhouses or their frat houses. Because yes, you do you have what's called a frat house and a sorority house. That's so you can stay with each other, you can live with each other, and like I said, it can help you focus. That's what a frat house is. You know what I'm saying? Because those are your brothers, those are your sisters. It's meant to keep you focused. It's meant to keep you out of trouble. Like I said, it's meant to keep you going. No, it's not a cult neither. Y'all gotta stop thinking like that. It's not a cult. Just like Freemasonry is not a cult. These fraternities and sororities are not a cult. Okay? A cult is going to have a leader that's like a dictator. A cult is a way of life. And plus, most cults don't go to school neither, man. A cult, you have to live in your own community. Like, a cult is literally separated from everything else. A real cult. Okay, so there's not a cult like that at all. So no, I don't think like that at all. But better than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, getting back on topic, yeah, that's what a fraternity sorority is. It's just a group of people that come together for a certain purpose and a certain goal. It has nothing to do with doing evil shit, satanic stuff. None of that happened, especially when I pledged. When I became part of the Order of Tong International, which is, Tong stands for brotherhood, it's Chinese for brotherhood. Generations of brotherhood from all colors coming together. And my fraternity is very diverse. Yeah, I could have joined a black fraternity, a black organization called Sankofa. But the reason why I joined Sankofa, which is the only African-American organization at our school at Long Beach City College, the reason why I didn't join them, because they're not that socially active. They don't do they're not involved with everybody. They don't take part in everything that goes on over there. That's why I didn't do it, man. And I saw some stuff I didn't like to see. A lot of them were just lazy. They doing what they doing for the wrong intentions. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them was doing what they doing just so they could get paid. Like, that's not what it's all about. You don't join these fraternity sororities to get paid and all that. Like, no, you only go there to, like I said, to build up your mind for your career. You go up there to learn, you know what I'm saying, something other than what's out there. You get away to learn other things, learn other history. I joined the Order of Tong International because they were diverse. They included everybody. They accepted everybody. I saw black, I saw Mexican, I saw Caucasian, I saw Asian, everybody, man. And plus, we are the oldest organization at our school. The Order of Tong International been around since 1927. Since the year Long Beach City College was built. That's another reason. I want to be a part of something that was around for centuries, for decades. Okay, so that's why I joined. So that's my reason. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I want to belong to something that's been around for a long time. I want to belong to something that I'll be remembered for. Because even then, I'm in the pledge manner we have now. I'm in there at least twice. You know what I'm saying? I've won awards already. I'm an alumni and I'm proud of it. And I'm not gonna sit there letting somebody on YouTube, somebody that never went to school, that obviously, if they did go to college, they didn't pledge at all, somebody that don't understand what's going on, tell me that it's evil. So I'm of that mindset. I'm of the types that have done it, and I've gotten good. And yeah, I mean, everything ain't perfect. Yeah, you got some people in the organization that have done bad things, but that's not everybody. Everybody don't have the same goals. You know, my organization, we're leaders. You know, I'm a leader, man. That's why I think differently. I don't think like everybody else. I can see the good in things. I don't necessarily see things from a negative point of view. Y'all gotta stop thinking like that. That's the problem with a lot of these conspiracists. Y'all want to be conscious, but y'all keep dwelling on the negative. Y'all ain't seeing no positive at all in anything y'all be talking about. And this is why I beef with a lot of different. This is why I come at a lot of different people. This is one of the reasons why I go on YouTube and I respond to certain people, because they don't understand what they're talking about. And when I respond to them, I don't respond to them trying to be, you know what I'm saying, negative. I respond to them as trying to help them and trying to warn them about what they're doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is why I know, like, Freemasonry ain't bad. I see the good in Freemasonry. I see what they trying to do. And like I told you, I've been to Freemason events already. I've been inside a lodge. None of the stuff you hearing, all this 666 Lucifer shit, that does not go on with Freemasonry at all. Same thing with these fraternities. None of that evil shit, you know what I'm saying, goes on that RFGs might be telling y'all. The stuff that Chronicles Jr. telling you, doesn't go on. The stuff that G.K. Lewis telling you, the truth about hip-hop, which I still don't understand. Like, what does fraternities have to do with hip-hop? You see, y'all see how stupid that is, man? That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all gotta understand when somebody's doing what they doing for money, man. For their own, their own gain. Says, what a sorority or a fraternity that has to do with school and university have to do with the truth about hip-hop? People in the rap gang ain't got nothing to do with these fraternities at all. They not the ones pledging. They not going to school. They not attending college. Some of them did, that's not all of them. So what does that have to do with it? You see, man, that's why I don't believe everybody. That stuff is just bogus. That stuff is just retarded, man. It's just dumb as hell. It's stupid, man. It just makes no kind of sense. For what does a fraternity, what does Alpha Phi have to do with rap music? You see what I'm saying, man? Again, man, people see things are evil that they don't understand. And RFG Chosen One, and for Future Sports, just let y'all know, man, RFG Chosen One has never pledged before. He's never went to a school. You can tell he don't go to school at all. He doesn't go inside these universities, and he's never pledged. So he would be able to tell you. So that stuff he told y'all in that video, whoever listens to RFG Chosen One, Ignore it now. You know what I'm saying? Throw that shit out the window. If you want to find out what's going on, you got to pledge yourself. That's the only way you're going to find out if it's anything evil going on. Go find out for yourself. But just know that once you do pledge, you got to be able to go through whatever you're going to be going through. Mentally and physically. And like I said, it's not for everybody, because everybody don't have that strong mindset. Everybody's not a leader. They have these pressure processes to basically wing off the weak-minded people. Because everybody not going to be able to get in neither. Everybody not going to make it in. Everybody ain't going to have the money to pay your dues neither. Because once you become a member, you got to pay your dues. Even when you pledge, you got to pay dues. Everybody don't have no 60, 70, maybe $100 a month to be trying to go into these organizations. So take that in consideration. Yeah, it's secrets within any organization. Just like it's secrets in these churches that a lot of these pastors ain't telling you that they doing. The devil is everywhere. Don't mean it's the majority of the people, because that just means you're prejudiced against these organizations. That just means you're prejudiced against Freemasons. You're prejudiced against anybody that's a part of these frats, these sororities that wear these lettering jackets. They'll say ain't no such thing. Then they'll say you can't be prejudiced. You ain't gonna you can get through life anywhere being prejudiced. I'm gonna tell you that now. Just because somebody that pledge these fraternities don't mean they evil. Don't mean they're the devil. They mean they gonna do some evil ass stuff. They don't have them type of intentions. And then again, some people join these fraternities because their fathers, their older brothers or sisters did it. So they want to keep that family tradition. That's the other reason. Some of them are doing it because they friend are doing it and they don't want their friend to be alone. They don't want their friend to be by themselves. So they want to know, okay, I'm doing this with you as a bond that we'll forever have. So we could both belong. And like I said, some people do it because, like I said, they got nowhere to belong. They got no friends. They're outcasts. Okay? They don't got too many family. So they figured a fraternity and sorority include them, accept them like family. It's just like what goes on in the hood. In a way, a lot of these gangsters, you know what I'm saying, these people who game bang, they got their own brotherhood because the hood accepts it, because a lot of them grew up in broken houses. They got no mom or no daddy. They had to struggle to make it. So by hustling, by getting accepted to the hood, you know what I'm saying, they'll take care of you, they'll love you, and they'll accept you, even though you're doing bad stuff. Again, man, it's their own brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? You gotta to get in part of them hoods, you gotta go through a certain test too. It's no different, except when you become a part of a fraternity, you're doing something for the good. You're not doing nothing negative. So again, this is why I'm a different person. This is why everybody can't, you know what I'm saying, everybody can't listen to my video. That's why a lot of people don't like my videos, because I tell them things they don't want to hear. Because like I said in a lot of my other videos, the truth really does hurt. And I'm telling you things from a truthful standpoint. Everything I just told you about these fraternities, these sororities, go look this stuff up. Go on these campuses, whether it be a university or JC, and go talk to somebody that's an actual member, and they'll tell you all the good things I'm telling you. They'll tell you how the fraternity and sorority has helped them got a job, got a good career after they were done with their process. It's telling them how they made friends. They'll tell you all the good stuff, the good things they do in their community. They'll tell you how they help their school out. They'll tell you how it's helped them focus on their grades. Yeah, they'll tell you that, how putting on the fraternity sororities on their resume when they graduated has helped them, you know what I'm saying, in their honor society. It's helped them in their colleges. It's helped them achieve. It's helped them focus. Okay, they never once said they're gonna mention nothing negative, because they're not gonna do that to their brothers. They care about the organization that much. Just like, for example, when you become a deacon in a church, you're part of your own organization there. You go do what you think and feel is good for your religion. Same thing. I said I became a part of the order. I joined the Order of Tongue International because I wanted to be doing something, you know what I'm saying, good with my time. I didn't just want to be going to school just to be going to school and falling in with the wrong crowd. I don't want to just be going there just to be going there. I want to be doing something that people are going to be remembering me for. I want to do something that people can actually respect me for. Because my organization has done a lot for the city of Long Beach. A lot. And even now, we're still going on strong now. It's like 189 pledge classes, almost 190. In another 10 years, we'll be reaching, you know what I'm saying, 100th year anniversary. We've already been around over 90-some years. So again, man, I did it just for the good of it. I mean, yeah, it's like a game, but it's a good game. It's not like a hood where we shooting and killing and robbing. No, nothing like that is going on at all. Ain't nobody sacrificing nobody when you worshiping the devil. None of that shit. None. And that's just all it is to it, man. That's my own experience. But anyways, man, y'all tell me what you think. And I want to hear from other people that are part of these organizations, man. Shouts out to the ones who are part of a fraternity or sorority. I want to know what you got to say. If you're part of a brotherhood in school or if any college, I want you to comment. I want to hear from your own experiences. How's it helped you? For real. And it's just from one brother, one pledge brother, one fraternity brother to another. One fraternity brother to another sorority sister. I want to hear y'all own experiences. But anyways, y'all like, subscribe. Be blessed. Stay tuned. I'll see you soon.